Not too long ago, we got a forum post from SSG Orion about potential PvMP updates for update 35 and beyond. And in this video, I'm going to go through all the suggested changes that might be coming to PvMP. If you want to read the post yourself, I'm going to leave the link in the description below. Now, as we know, the Moors is the place you go to in LOTRO if you want to actually experience PvMP. So basic PvP, where we actually fight other players in the zone of Moors, and right now we can see that the creeps are kind of dominating, controlling everything. But there are some big changes being suggested by Orion that looks pretty interesting to me. Who knows, maybe we'll get some Ghyn content out in the Moors, trying out the new stuff. But before going too deep into the big news, we have a few basic changes. The tutorial for both Freep and Creep will be more streamlined, taking you through the important stuff, learning about what happens in the Moors. Just basically giving people a better introduction to this area and what it's all about. Consumables are gonna get a long-awaited rework. It's been a long time. A lot of this stuff is pretty useless, but all the consumables in the Moors are getting a full overhaul. That's the plan, at least. And Orion also confirmed that they're looking at adding weekly wrapper quests in the Moors, so giving players even more incentive to go play in the Moors, which is good. The next thing that he talked a bit about were quests in the Moors. Right now, most quests are pretty basic. Go collect so many things, go kill this boss or this tyrant. Orion said he wants quests to feel more rewarding. You're gonna need less items to complete quests, and you're gonna get more rewards, more infamy, renown, and commendations. For Freeps, he also wants to add ally experience as a reward, meaning you'll get progress on your reward track by fighting in the Moors, which is a good change. And the quests that require you to kill enemy players should be giving higher rewards than your normal quests. He also talked about having rare enemies spawn in the Moors, where both monsters and Freeps can kill them to complete quests and get rewards. For Freeps, the rewards will be legendary item stuff and gear, and for monster players, the rewards would then be rare skins and other good things for upcoming changes for the monsters that we don't know about yet. He also talked about bonus events on a rotating schedule. Now, I don't know what those events would be, but I'm sure they would give people even more of a reason to play in the Moors at that time when that bonus event is happening. And finally, he also talked about a new type of discoverable experience, which will allow people a new style of pet that you can kind of grow and change in the way that you want. I'm not sure how this new pet thing will work, but it does sound interesting. Maybe you'll have like a little, I don't know, like a dog with you fighting, I don't know. But it does sound interesting, and we'll see how that turns out. Now, for the biggest news in this video, I kind of wanted to venture out in the Moors. I'm a bit scared looking at how the creeps are controlling the map, and they might kill me, but I'm still gonna try. The big change is happening to like towers like Tirith Raw. I want to try to go over there and have a look and try to explain what's changing. I might die, but at least I'll get a look. Before going out there though, one of the biggest changes is the Isendeep will change. It'll no longer be a contestable outpost slash tower for creeps and creeps. Instead, it will be the lair of Grodris, the matron of the Winter's Ebb. This boss will come out of the Delving of Frore and take over the Isendeep, and players, monsters, and Freeps can go over there. And from what I understood, you could go over there, activate the encounter, and defeat the matron and her brood to earn some pretty good rewards. So kind of like an extra raid quest, so to speak. So you could gather a group of monsters or Freeps, head over, and as soon as you would kill the Drake and complete this quest, whichever side Thus the killing will earn a bonus to stuff like infamy gain and commendations for a set time before the event would reset again, and the event would be able to be completed again for whoever wants to go again and challenge her. So Isendeep is being planned to go away as a keep and instead be a place where you go fight the Drake matron Grodris. Time for me to see if I can sneak around the battles happening over there. Closer to PR, kind of take a look at the changes for how the towers and keeps are going to work. And we're kind of approaching TR right now. Don't see any enemies, so I should be good for now. Alright, I am alive for now. I'm looking at PR. I see creeps. I'm going to try to hide a bit here. Don't want to die. Basically, one of the biggest changes, the big keeps will now be getting doors. At least a door here, maybe on other places. This spider wants to kill me. I don't want to fight. Please don't fight. I don't want to fight. Don't fight me, please. Thank you. Alright, looks like this spider is gonna kill me, but I just die here so I can look at stuff. So, what I was saying, we're getting doors, which means most of the NPCs will disappear, and instead of fighting NPCs, instead of you running to the top, killing the tyrant and taking over the place, resetting these mobs down here out of combat, you would then instead have to fight through these doors. I don't know how many doors would be in each keep, at least I suspect one here at the entrance, possibly even more doors. And you would have to fight your way through the doors before you were able to enter up here. Now these doors, depending on who is controlling them, they can do quests to improve the strength of the doors, making them stronger. And outside of this door, there will be an NPC where you can interact with this person, this NPC, to enter the keep. But if the keep is engaged in combat, this NPC, I believe, will move to somewhere else and sort of create a tunnel. So say the Freeps are attacking this keep, this NPC would move, I don't know where they would place it, but let's say over here in the distance somewhere. Whoever is defending this keep could go over here, talk to this NPC, and get ported inside the keep to help defend the keep. You could not use the port back, you can only go inside, then you have to jump down to get out. But basically it would work as a one-way port to help defending the keep, while the other side is fighting to get in through the door. But even better, the biggest news that were discussed in this forum post, the introduction of siege weapons, catapults, ballistas, and battering rams. So how do I explain this? Going to be set locations where you can put down siege. So the battering ram would only be outside next to the door. So say the door is here, there would probably be a location right there outside the door where you can build a battering ram and start hitting the door with the battering ram. And I'm assuming there's going to be a few locations outside, I don't know exactly where, that are specific only places where you can put down catapults or ballista. And there's also going to be a defensive siege weapon set on top of the ruins nearby, and I believe it would be like over here then, on top here. So you would put a siege weapon up top here to help defend the door, but the other team, the other side, would also be able to climb up here and fight and destroy the siege weapons. Siege weapons can be created, but they can also be destroyed by the opposing side. Overall, it sounds like the fights for the keeps would be more entertaining this way, but when it comes to the siege weapons themselves, I told you about the battering ram. We'll probably only be able to attack doors and be spawned right outside the door. If you were to build a ballista, it would be a slow fire, single target attack weapon, while the catapult would be a very slow fire rate with AoE damage. It's important to note that these siege weapons, when you're attacking, can only target doors and enemy NPCs, but any splash damage done by these siege weapons would also deal damage to the defenders as well. I believe defenders would be able to target the attackers, while if you're attacking, you would be able to target enemy NPCs such as these enemies, and you would be able to target the doors. But splash damage would still damage the defenders, and the battering ram can only hit the door, not enemies. But that's the biggest new change being suggested and hopefully implemented. Adding siege to attacking a keep or defending a keep should make fights a lot more interesting. Thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing to help out the channel, leave a like, join my Discord, and I'll see you in the next one. If you're playing or looking to play Lord of the Rings online, there is one place you need to be. The Ghyniverse is a community Discord server for the game Lord of the Rings Online. In this server, you'll find anything from giveaways. There's also a frequently asked questions channel that I would recommend checking out first. You'll be able to see when I put out new YouTube videos, whenever I stream. You can also ask for the streamer role, and you'll be able to post your own streams in this server for everyone to see. There's currently over 5,000 members in this Discord, and it keeps growing. You will also find discussion channels about the game, LOTRO. You can ask any questions in the help channel. There's discussions for every single class in the game and PvP. But one of the best things about this server is the best in slot items section. In this section you can find trait lines for every single class. You will find screenshots of the current best gear being displayed. In this channel you'll find charts showing what stats you need for your characters, mitigations, mastery crit, finesse, but you'll also find useful information about drop rates in different instances. I hope you will consider joining my server, and maybe one day I'll see you in Middle Earth.